Achieving your goals is something that everyone aspires to. The 2022 McLaren 570s is for those who have already done so. Make no mistake, this mid-engine sports car isn't simply meant to cruise the streets or attract attention wherever it goes. The 570s and the 570s Spider have a driver engagement built into their DNA. Each boasts a soulful 562 HP twin-turbo V8 with fantastic acceleration and screams like a heavy metal band. Combine that with the Olympic figure skater's precision cornering and the grip of a vice, and you've got yourself one heck of a car. You essentially have all the highlights of driving any of these lovely McLarens if you combine that with the sharp edge turning of an Olympic figure skater and the gripping power of a vice. The 2022 570s remain largely similar to those available today. McLaren does make some minor modifications to the lineup, adding a few new models, including the opulent GT and extravagantly equipped Speedtail. The cabin of the McLaren is more an ode to carbon fiber than a living area, and even though driver and passenger have comparable amounts of space as in similar cars, the small seats, low sitting position, and wide door sill make it tough to feel cozy. The 570's upscale feel is enhanced by a dual-zone automatic climate control, leather seating, and a faux suede headliner. Despite this, the consequences of weight reduction are obvious and other features are limited. The problem with a supercar such as this is that it begs to be driven on the open road, but it's an awful car to transport. There isn't much cargo capacity, so you'll only be able to bring a pair of flip-flops along. The twin-turbo 3.8-liter V8 that resides in the middle of the 570s, which produces 562 horsepower, runs as though it's from a Formula One competitor, which it is. In our testing, the light 570s was launched with such force by this combination that our neck muscles had difficulty dealing with it. The sound is intoxicating from within the car, tempting you to floor the accelerator first and investigate later. It's also a vehicle that's marvelously one-sided, skewed so far toward tearing back roads at breakneck speeds that it both awes and terrifies when driven as intended by its creators. The 570s is one of our favorites. It has an excellent return on investment, and it's a pure delight to drive. However, because of its brilliance and purity of purpose, it competes with similar automobiles in this class for excellence in driving experience. The 560s lacks the engaging driver involvement that the Porsche offers. The McLaren 570s is not the most comfortable or practical automobile on the market, so drivers must balance out the transcendent driving experience against regular usage before purchasing. When applied hard, the brakes of the 570s remain unperturbed on the road, but when they are pinched with all their might at high speeds, the car dances. Even though the chances of a real-life McLaren shopper following our advice to influence their purchase decision are about as good as us actually purchasing for a 570, with a starting price of around $200,000, that doesn't make us any less eager to suggest how we'd outfit our ideal version of the great mid-engine sports cars. With our cars, we don't plan on pushing the limits at the racetrack every weekend. We prefer to enjoy the open-air experience that only the convertible 570s Spider can provide. It's also the most expensive model, but it won't stop us from getting pricey when speccing it. The track pack would be installed, and we'd pick a wilder paint color to maximize ostentation and provide improved performance. Lighter wheels, a sport-tuned exhaust, large carbon fiber additions inside and out, and a telemetry system to track your lap times are all included. The premium pack adds heated, power-adjustable front seats, a variable steering column, and a 12-speaker Bowers & Wilkins audio system. Finally, we get the vehicle lift to eliminate ground clearance issues. Of course, McLaren provides a variety of bespoke choices that allow customers to tailor their purchase to their own specifications.